I've discovered something very fishy, and it seems that I need to publicly talk about it. Something to do around the most anticipated game on Steam the day before. Well, I gotta say, the worst thing that comes to mind is when I start to question what's going on, because that means I go into full detail on stuff. So this might be a longer than usual video, and I'm sorry for that. The day before was supposed to come out on March 1st, 2023, after a 6-month delay for this game on NVIDIA. Shown there with NVIDIA RTX. IGN's done several videos on it. That was a GameSpot video in particular, and it was the most wishlist game on Steam. It's disappeared from Steam. The company that is behind the development of this has posted a new statement. We're going to look into all of this because I got too many questions now.
To show you our office at FNTASTIC and how we work on the day before.
First thing first, let's look at this Life at FNTASTIC video. FNTASTIC are the people that made Prop Night with Montoya, or Mytona. I'm not entirely sure which way they pronounce that. Now, Mytona is the publisher. They look a little bit more reasonable and a little bit more put together of a company than FNTASTIC, or whatever you want to call this. FNTASTIC, I'm not entirely sure. Now, the CEO makes this video, puts it up. This is 3 weeks ago this comes out. He's playing on a laptop. He's playing what looks like their new game the day before on a laptop. What's the brand of this? IIISI. I don't even know what this brand is. It's a stealth laptop, is what that sticker says there. I'm not entirely sure what kind of laptop is this. How are you running? You've got your hand doing absolutely nothing, sitting there, what looks like on the Alt key. Maybe that's how you run. Maybe that's how you play the game. You play the game by putting your finger on your Alt key to run. Most people, especially ones that are being a developer for a new game, is going to use the WASD keys. You can clearly see the W above his knuckle. Very strange to me to see a developer put up a to bother faking this type of thing. Like, is this then is just a video? It's not even in-game footage, and that has been one of the things that's in contention here.
Incredible. The lighting is just excellent.
In an MMO though, I'm skeptical.
Feeling this has all been rendered. This is not.
This is probably a section that they popped out, and we're able to develop and carve out.
Now, their main takeaway here seems to be that this looks way too good for what the developer is calling it to be an open world MMO, and that this is either because A, it is just a vertical slice, a small section of the game that they made specifically for the trailer, or B, because it's all pre-rendered, aka it's not actual gameplay.
I don't know why you have a picture-in-picture, right? Is this an attempt to say you're game capturing what you're playing there with the GeForce card or something like that? Like that's what doesn't make sense in my head. I don't even know what this says up here. Animation sharing manager, camera animation evaluation, camera default. So this is an idea of this is just to share the what you have live, because if you look down in the other corner, I can bring this all the way over here and it says live down here in the corner. So literally they're just recording this, but he's not walking around in it. So to me that seems very strange. Caution, men at work. Why would you even have that in there? This looks like stock imagery to me. Caution, woman at work. I don't get why there's a watermark up here that says caution, women at work. And then you got this guy. This guy's out in the middle of what looks like a scenic ocean. The whole idea is that they're trying to say their office is everywhere in the world. They're trying to use this new app called Continent app. There's a direct link to it on their website, right? Life at FNTASTIC. So,
Been creating the day before for 4 years.
4 years this game has been in development, and yet they were supposed to come out with a new trailer with some gameplay, and it's been pulled off the Steam marketplace due to what they're saying is an IP or trademark issue. So this came from the site. They posted on Twitter, "Dear fans, right before release, Steam blocked our game page at the request of a private individual because of the name The Day Before. As you know, our game was introduced in January 2021. At the time of the announcement, the Day Before game trademark was available." Sort of. After the announcement of the game, the above-mentioned individual filed out an application before us to register the game's trademark The Day Before in the United States. While the other trademark that I see there is actually filed in Korea. What next? Previously, we are not aware of the existence of the claims. We found out about it only on January 19th, 2023, when we received a complaint from him and a request to contact him. Now we find all the circumstance of the incident, and we will definitely solve everything. We previously planned to post a lengthy gameplay video after this month, but we have to sort this issue out first. We will post a video as soon as possible. As a result, we have made the difficult decision to postpone the launch to November 10th, 2023. This is after a 6-month delay already. We understand this may disappoint a lot of our fans. However, we want to ensure the release is the best possible game. Our 100% focus remains on the game itself and how to deliver you the best game possible. Thank you, and we hope for your support. Sincerely, Mytona and FNTASTIC. Let's take a look at this patent that they've got, or the trademark that they're trying to claim here. So the Day Before, this was registered by FNTASTIC application filed 2022, January 27th. If this game's been in development for 4 years, you have more of a claim to it for the copyright of the name, and you can easily submit that to the office. FNTASTIC, they are located out of Singapore, and this was filed in San Francisco by their lawyer. Okay, yep, that seems all right. But you come all the way down to the bottom here. It finally got in there on the 31st, and notification of non-final action emailed on November 16th, right? But you can see if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page here, just got to scroll it up here. You can see there's other versions of this. Storybox Press had The Day Before. That was a canceled IP in 2009. And then you have The Day Before by Lee Sun-jae. I don't know who this is, but it seems, looking them up online, they happen to work for Hyundai or Samsung. They just make batteries, and it talks about when you file a patent, they put everything under the sun, but like the two marks are completely kind of different. However, his was put into place. He filed it in 2021, June. When this is Patent Guru is what I'm using here, and it comes up with his name, and it looks like Hyundai and then Samsung. It looks like a battery that's getting pushed through in Korea is what it looks like. So to me, it doesn't make any sense that suddenly a battery and a video game are now competing for the same space of a trademark name, especially all the way around the world. Like, these guys put their trademark in the States back only a year ago, also, or just over a year ago. Now, the other thing I want to point out here is at the very bottom, it also shows what else they have trademarked, which is Prop Night. Prop Night only recently got placed in there on the same day. So what's going on here? They trademarked Prop Night on the same day as the other one. And Prop Night is the one that's on the Steam page. It's got very mixed reviews. It sounds like it's a carbon copy of another game. And instead of it's a 4v1. Instead of you getting hunted around for the killer, all you do is you become a prop and you do the same thing. So it took like Gary's Mod Prop Hunt and put it into this as a 4v1. And the game, people say the game is buggy. It does not run very well. Skill Up, a YouTube sellout, find me at Linktree, all this other stuff. They're on Twitter, and they've posted this this detail list of The Day Before on the Steam page. So The Day Before, the app ID, they have got the ID. There's only partial information, and then they have a change list. And this is all removed by the company, by FNTASTIC would be my guess. FNTASTIC Montoya. Like, they've got the last change number, and the change number came down yesterday, January 25th, 2023. They removed a bunch of this stuff off the store page. The store page no longer exists. This picture here, I'm sure this is stock imagery. Secondly, you got the person they're typing. It literally looks like they're just tapping on the keys. And these two screens, I don't understand why you have what looks like a desktop computer next to a laptop computer. I'm thinking this is stock imagery once again, something off another website that was purchased third party to put this together. I've never seen programs like this before. Have you guys? I understand development, and when you're developing in Unreal Engine, if you look at Lexion that developed Mop Night or Late Night Mop for Markiplier and all this other stuff, he actually shows the Unreal Engine that he built it in. And it's a whole chart of things, and it doesn't look like this. So, and then we get into some dancing girl behind a screen, and they're trying to set the scene that it's Christmas. Just very strange. And then it goes to this weird blurry shot where the camera pans. And she's like singing. I'm like, they're just weird things to see in a corporate video, right? And then we get to Alexei Atakov, which is considered the VP. If I go into the LinkedIn page, he's nowhere to be found.
During the filming of this video, the landlord decided to illegally evict one of our lead artists.
Like, I just don't get it. And you've got someone being evicted from their apartment, right? And them sitting there going, oh, we take problems as they come and find solutions for them. And then they play this sappy music.
FNTASTIC believes there are no problems, only situations.
Yeah, there's no problems, there's only situations. Well, the situation is pretty damn dire if you're being evicted from your apartment. Right here. This is the same guy that's being evicted. Right? Like, he's wearing the same t-shirt. And he's got his monitor set up and computer set up. Like, that's that's not a type of monitor system that you would just sit there and go, I'm being evicted. Oh my God, I got to get on my computer. Like, that takes a day in itself probably to disassemble. You got these two flat screen curved monitors on stands and everything. You got this giant desk. Okay, and then they show them going to dinner. This place actually exists in Thailand. So this is a product shot, or more of a shot to prove that they were there.
From the most extreme places on the planet.
And then we go to the most extreme places on the planet, all the way down to minus 71 degrees Celsius. Minus 71. Animals wouldn't be out in this. I live in Edmonton, Alberta. We see temperatures down to minus 55 in the wintertime with the wind blowing, chilly. The coldest place on Earth, like Antarctica, gets down to 128 negative Celsius. This is absolutely insanity. This is so cold. If you had a glass of water and you'd throw it, it would freeze instantaneously. You want to make me believe that you're actually using a laptop at minus 71? How about you make that temperature more legit, and instead of saying it's minus 71, put down minus 30. I could believe minus 30, especially when you're using a laptop barehanded. And look at those nails. They're perfect. Those nails are perfectly shapen. They're absolutely perfect. And it's all just an ad for the stupid app that they're trying to sell. That's supposed to be like a Discord clone for business.
We feel that the whole world helps us in our product development.
So, I don't get it. Montoya founders, these are the two guys that work for Montoya. Apparently the founders, you go to the wiki page, it's very limited on the information with them. This laptop, it's a ThinkPad. Okay, it's a ThinkPad. It's an, what is it, an X12S or 13S, right? I looked it up. It's like a $1,500 laptop, ultimately. But
We're very grateful. To our
are
partners for
you
their
actually
support.
programming games off a laptop? Like, and then they go into gameplay and they have this work in progress. They've got this very, very nicely baked screenshot here of some stuff here. You can purchase weapons and ammunition from the gunsmith. It looks really good. Like, this looks so good. You can tell everything in the background. You can see the weapons in the locker. You can tell every little bit of the detail. I assure you, you will like it with us. So please contact me. I'd be happy to help. I assure you, you will like it with us. If so, please contact me. I will be happy to help. Is that a normal subtitle for going to a gunsmith in a video game? I don't know. That doesn't seem normal. Lead balance designer. He is listed on their in their roster. Once again, this is off in the middle of nowhere in what I would guess is maybe Russia. Near a lake with snow on the ground, and he's going to sit there and do his work in the middle of the cold with no gloves on. Like opening a laptop with no gloves on, and it's obviously cold outside. I don't know about you. I don't go out into the middle of my yard to work on stuff like this. I don't go out there. I find a nice comfy spot like my home and sit there in this chair to make these videos. I don't go out in the middle of nowhere to get a product shot of a person sitting on the middle of a icy lake. Something that just doesn't make sense to me. A bunch of shots here look like absolutely stock imagery from a website.
Hundreds of external walls.
You know what? I don't even need the music here. Like, all of that looked like it was just stock imagery where they put names on them. I can't find it anywhere. It might not be, but it's very weird. It's very weird, especially when I go through the their LinkedIn profile and I can't find any of these names. They don't exist, right? And if you're in the tech industry, you have a LinkedIn profile. You are always networking in this industry, trying to build and make yourself better.
Working with our external volunteer.
My name is Lodi. Nice to meet you. I've been an expert in marketing and communication.
I believe this guy is more real because now here's the thing. This is their marketing manager, right? Right?
Right now talking with our external volunteer.
My name is Lodi. Nice to meet you.
His name is Logan. They don't give his name. This is the only guy that doesn't have his name on the screen. This is like everyone else they did. They seem legit. Like they seem to try and prop it up as legit, but this person, whoever he is, doesn't get his name. He doesn't get his profile. He doesn't get anything. We don't know who he is.
I've been an expert in marketing and communication for well over a decade, and I just want to make the world a better place with the skill set that I have. I think that is one of the most important things about myself.
Our culture is based.
Yeah, so the culture
on
for
the
this,
idea of volunteering.
the culture is based on volunteering. I don't know about you, but I want to live. I want to get paid for my work. I don't want to volunteer to work on a video game and not make money for it or make money for myself. You know, there's certain things out there, especially when you do a beta test and you're doing a beta test for yourself, to enjoy something for yourself and to see something that's up and coming. But this is a little bit different. This is, they have a call out there on their website for volunteers. Everyone's got to volunteer with this company. Does anyone make a wage? Where's all the money coming from? Where's all the money going?
Means that every Fantastic team member is a volunteer for life.
In my free time.
Okay. We get into some guy out in the middle of nowhere. These guys obviously are there. This is supposed to be in Thailand. I believe it is. Once again, a random name that I don't even know who this guy is. He's apparently the lead sound designer, but he's also a DJ on the streets of Thailand. They computer animate, or the AI animate his voice.
I also work as a DJ for free on the famous Bangla Road.
I am a volunteer for
And then they change it to a female voice.
life, and I like to entertain people.
This guy here working on some sound editing software. It all looks good, but I don't buy it at all. plugins. Like, this looks like an actual legit program. Ozone? Ozone. What is Ozone? I don't even know what Ozone is.
The day before is my dream project.
Why would you use a computer animated voice here? Why? Like, this could be anyone speaking at this point. Once again, we got the work in progress up here at the top. Why in the world would you use a computer voice to speak here when you have several people that you can call on, several volunteers you can call on to actually voice this?
Will be pleased if people love my sounds in the game.
All this makes us feel alive and enjoy every day on this earth. We are here to create fantastic things for people.
Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed.
Once again, all of this looks like stock imagery. These all look like stock imagery. So I'm trying to figure out where all that imagery was from. I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. The exact layout of their website, I'm pretty sure I've seen it before. I just don't know where it's from. I don't have tools necessary to find that. So if you guys know, let me know down below. Or you know what? Maybe I'm off my rocker. Maybe they shot everything that you see in front of us without using their voices, putting up fake names or names that don't exist on LinkedIn to their website. The names that I can come up with, it's random people that I keep finding that have left the company after being there for 6 to 8 months. The CEO is there the whole time, but everyone else comes and goes. This company has gone through major ups and downs on their employee roster. There's a lot here. The day before, I'm not hopeful that this game is going to even exist. It's been removed from Steam. Everything's been removed out of the page. Everyone, there is no reason to say this game even exists at this point because it's all been removed and taken down. And there's other people like Force Gaming went over an entire thing about how this company has done this in the past on games before. Mytona has also had one of their games, Ravenhill Hidden Mystery, suddenly disappear from the mobile apps that it was downloading. It was out there for like a year, and then it just poofed, disappeared. They ran off with all the money on that one. So we'll have to wait and see a little bit more. I'm sure someone else is going to come up with more details on this one. I've been your proud Canadian Phoenix, Cineshadow. I'm signing off here. Please like and subscribe. And hey, I know this is a very long video, so if you made it to the end, you owe me a subscription at least something. You know, I don't know where this really goes. It doesn't look like it's a legitimate game. It looks like everything to do with this is propped up on a house of cards that's about to come falling down.